I'm Daisy, and I will be presenting Hurricane Dennis, which is remembered for being fast and strong. I mean small. So important facts about this hurricane is that it was the first major hurricane of 2005. It lasted from July 4th, 2005 to July 18th. It made landfall in Cuba on July 7th, and then again in Florida on July 10th. And the highest wind speeds recorded were 150 miles per hour. But an interesting fact about that is that in Cuba, one of the anemometers, I think that's how you say it, was broken, so they're not entirely sure, but they believe the highest wind speeds there were 135 miles per hour. And this is a GIF of the storm in Florida. Okay. So more facts about the hurricane was that the eye was 10 miles, and it traveled across the United States, as you'll see in my next slide, and it dissipated in Ontario, Canada. There was a total of 23 inches of rain in Cuba and Jamaica, and the storm surge was 7 feet. And this is another GIF of it going over Florida. Okay, so this is the path that the hurricane took, and you can tell that it went right over Cuba, and then, as you can see, as the storm traveled across the United States on land, it dissipated, and then there's Ontario. And so the strongest part of the hurricane, so Category 4, was over Cuba right here, and then as it traveled, it became less of a smaller category. So why is this hurricane important? So as I said before, it was a Category 4 storm at its highest, and then it was a really small storm as compared to some of them that we've seen, which are like really large. And then another thing was it was fast moving, because as we've seen before, there's a lot of hurricanes that move at like 7 miles per hour, but this one was 15. So it was a short lasting hurricane as compared to others. Okay, yeah, there's another photo. The damages, so the U.S. was actually not that badly hit by the hurricane, and the total amount of damages was $2.2 billion, but with a $1.1 billion was actually covered by insurance. And it was actually worse hit in the Caribbean, where they had 1.9 billion Jamaican dollars, which is equivalent which is equivalent to 31.9 million US dollars. There was 22 deaths in Haiti with $50 million of damage, and 16 deaths in Cuba with $1.4 million of damage. And yeah. So yeah, that's all I have. Thank you. I'm Daisy.